On video, it looks great too. Hi beauty besties, today's video is going to be a review on the new bareMinerals foundation, primer, and contour kit. Here's the press kit here. I just got the press kit yesterday. You guys saw that on Snapchat, and I was so excited because my favorite thing to review is a foundation. I believe that I could really spot those good foundations. I have somewhere to go to take a very special picture. I'm not sure if you guys will see it already by the time you watch this video. If you do, leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. But I have to get ready, and I figured whatever, I might as well try a new foundation. I was just too excited to wait. So I'll be trying each product in this video and letting you know what I think about it, as well as a wear test. So I'm gonna put it on and then come back and show you how it lasted throughout the day, because it's claiming to do a lot. So let's start with primer. I've already done my eyes. If you watch my videos, you know I pretty much always do my eyes first because I like a really clean under eye, and I don't like when the shadows fall. You know what I'm talking about. So the new primer is bareMinerals Good Hydration Silky Face Primer. This one is for Good Hydration Silky Face Primer. Rich silky texture dries to a smooth radiant finish. Reduces the appearance of dryness and fine lines on a smooth canvas. That sounds good, so let's go in. I'll tell you how it smells. Here's the bottle. It's so white, I don't know if you're seeing it well. I'll put the price right here. Usually in press kits, they don't include the price lately, I've realized. I don't know why, but I think Tarte's the only place that includes the price. Okay, so I put a tiny bit between my fingers. Ooh, it feels gooey on my fingertips. It doesn't have a scent. It smells like it's a fragrance-free type of formula, but it feels very hydrating, and it feels similar to, actually feels so similar to the Smashbox primer that I just reviewed. So this should be interesting. I am adding a little bit more because it seems like it sticks to the skin right away and you need a little bit extra. I'm super dry up on my forehead because of the sun. A lot of people are. You're mostly dry in this area here, and you get oily in the T-zone throughout the day. And I'm dry around my mouth down here. Yeah, it looks like you definitely need 2 to 3 drops. It's a very thick cream, but it doesn't feel slimy and it doesn't feel gooey. It just like settles into your skin well. So it claims that it reduces the appearance of fine lines. I have fine lines on my forehead and I still kind of see them, but the skin does look ready for foundation. So let's go over that. Here is the bottle. I'm on the warmer side of foundation, so they sent me Silk 14 and Sandstone 16. I think 16 is going to work a little better. I'm shaking it, and this is our Mineral Lock formula. Provides 24 hours of coverage. That's a long time. The long wear technology mimics the natural lipids in your skin and adheres to your complexion. Papaya enzymes go to work helping to exfoliate and improve skin's texture. So this is a foundation that exfoliates the skin. Bamboo stem extract kicks in to help give a blurring soft focus, like a filtered effect. So your skin looks Instagram worthy in real life. Okay. Improves the appearance of skin's texture over time. There's some skincare within the foundation, and it includes SPF 20. I'm hoping there's no flashback because that's really gonna fuck up my picture. With our new Luxe Performance brush, specifically designed to mimic your fingertip shape and to blend around difficult spots like your nose and eyes. Tightly bound, hypoallergenic fibers. You guys know I really can't talk sometimes. Okay, I'm getting bored. I don't know how much this is either, but like I always do, I'll leave it on the screen. Honestly, I'm scared because if there's fucking flashback, yeah, it looks, oh, it's so liquidy. Oh. So I put a drop on each cheek because I'm a mess and I couldn't think of a better way. And I'm just going in with the brush that they suggest using that is made specifically for this foundation. First impressions, the coverage looks really good and it does match my skin tone. It's not cream, it's definitely very liquidy. Is that a word? That's like a YouTuber word, right? Liquidy. But I'm gonna need some more. So I'm thinking I'll apply it straight to the brush. So those 2 drops only covered each cheek. So I'm gonna apply some more. But the brush, hold on, the brush is so interesting. I can't even believe I almost forgot to show you. The handle feels lightweight and the brush looks super cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and I already made a mess of the bottle. I'm just gonna drop it onto the brush here and then go into the forehead. My forehead is pretty small. I don't really ever need a lot of foundation up there. The foundation doesn't have much of a scent either. There's a little bit of a chemical scent, but nothing crazy. Like I really have to stick my nose into the brush to smell it. The forehead looks so good. So far, this looks really great. So now I'm gonna go in and do the center of my face. So far I like it, but it's not one of those foundations, in my opinion, where a little bit goes a long way. Like I feel like I'm on the 4th drop by now. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. If you've already tried this, I'm not sure if it's available, but if you've already tried, does it say when it's gonna be available actually? This doesn't say when it's out. So I'll leave those details in the description bar. If it's available, I'll link it in case you like how it looks. I love this color. It's very golden, which is perfect for me. And this brush is doing such a good job. So it looks a lot like skin. I know it looks like a mask because around under my eyes, it's so dark. I do have to go in and do concealer still. Now that the foundation is drying to the skin, it does feel a little bit more tacky as I'm trying to blend it. So let me look at what it's doing here. If anything's breaking apart. It's not settling into any line so far. Like look at around my mouth. It looks pretty good. And the coverage is better than I expected. Okay. And let me do my ears. My ears always get red while I'm filming. I can't explain it to you. It's a phenomenon. I feel like on camera, I look like I have a yellowy face, but in person, it looks really great. So what I'm gonna do is do my under eye concealer and then we will contour using the new contour palette too. The concealer blends on top of this foundation like nothing I've ever seen before. Not to be dramatic, but it blended together so well. I'm hoping it works out. There's no flashback and my pictures come out great because this really might be my new go-to foundation. I can't believe how beautiful it looks. Like I'm just, as it's settling into the skin, first impression wise, I really love how it looks. But you really never know until you wear it for a period of time and let it mix with your natural face oils. Quickly, I'm gonna go in and finish my under eyes. In 1 second, we'll go back and contour. So I finished most of my makeup. We still have to go in and contour. That's why I look so washed out right now. It did settle quite a bit into my smile lines right here. I'm not sure if you could see it. I'm trying to look on the viewfinder, but I can see it a lot in person. And my skin doesn't feel dry. It just doesn't look as luminous as it does with some of my other favorite foundations, but maybe after I put on some powders and setting spray, it will look better. So I'm gonna go in and use the contour palette. Let me read to you what they say about this. Medium to full blendable coverage, breathable, silky, smooth textures, natural matte finish, and the blooming blush brush is perfect companion to any face application. This angled shaped brush has a domed tip to diffuse and soften edges with the flared sides. Basically, it's supposed to make it easier for you to contour, especially if you're not great at contouring. So there's 3 shades here: Sculpt, Blend, and Pop. I guess that's for highlight. So, oh, Shape, Blend, and Pop, sorry. So I'm taking the brush right into Shape. I don't know how much to put on it because it says medium to full. The brush does make it very easy to get that perfect contour cut. It's a very deep shade for me. It almost is like way too dark. I have to do less. So on this side, I'm gonna do a lot less. The brush is very like, it's hard to explain, but it feels a little tough. It's getting very choppy on this side. So far, I really don't like this. I'm gonna try Blend now because this color looks a little bit warmer and just better. Blend looks a lot better for me to contour. Blend made that come out way better. So I would just skip over shade the next time if I use this again. I think the brush is too dense for me to blend that good. I think it's very helpful when you want a really cut contour, but I need more control over my blending. So I'm gonna take a fluffier brush that I have back into the blend shade and try to soften up this contour. Now taking the shade Pop with my own fluffy brush, I'm gonna see what it looks like to highlight with it, just for the sake of the review. I normally wouldn't use a matte highlight. To clean up this contour a little bit, I'm taking the foundation brush with any excess it has on it, but I'm gonna have to go back in and blend it out with foundation powder because it looks so muddy. I'm also gonna bronze with my own bronzer, and just to try to get back the look that I'm used to, because I feel like everything else is pretty good, but I don't think the contour palette is for me. I went in too heavy with that Sculpt shade, and I'm just trying to basically fix it right now. Okay, now to finish the face, I'm gonna highlight using my favorite highlighter. This is Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive. I do have a coupon code. You save 30% off. I feel like I've been repping this highlighter for so long. And for blush, I'm using Ofra Cosmetics The Laney. It's just a really dusty light pink that I feel like would go perfect with this look. Since I always set my foundations no matter what it is, I'm gonna do that with this one as well, just to give it a fair chance in how I wear my makeup. And now I'm gonna check if there's any flashback using my phone. Flash. No, it doesn't look like there's any flashback. Let's try video just to be sure. On video, it looks great too. Okay, so far so good. I like it. I'm just gonna touch up my hair. In person, I do think it looks filtered. So if you're looking for that smooth but not cakey type of foundation, based off of first impressions, it does look good. I am gonna fix up my hair, go do what I have to do, and come back in a few hours, give you an update. We'll see how it looks and give you my overall review. So, I mean, in the video, I'll see you in a few seconds, but I'll see you in a little bit. Okay, so I'm finally finished with everything I had to do. It's been quite a few hours. I should have showed you the time before I left. I think it was 8 o'clock, and right now it is 12 a.m. the following day. I'm so exhausted, but the only time I've seen my face within everything I was doing was on Snapchat. I have to say it's very photogenic. I don't know if you could tell through the video, but in pictures, and I was just editing some pictures also, it is so photogenic, so that's good. I think my only complaint is that because I used a brush, it settled into my smile lines. I know the primer said that it's not supposed to settle into the lines, or it helps with fluffing up the lines, plumping them so they look more smooth, but my smile lines are so exaggerated because I'm about to be 26. I think when you watch this I might be 26 already, but I am a little bit older. I do have mature skin, so I tell you guys that all the time in every video because I used to tan, smoke cigarettes, everything you shouldn't have been doing. And I do have more mature skin, so sometimes there's not really much I could do about my smile lines. What I did differently that I noticed is because I use the brush, because that's a suggested use. I use the brush rather than a beauty blender. When I use a damp sponge, it is so much better within my lines that I'm sure if I used a damp sponge the next time that it would be good. But overall, it looks very beautiful on the skin, and this is hours later. I've been touching my face, I ate. I got stuck in the rain too, actually. It was just pouring and I got stuck in the rain. And it's not in my forehead lines, which is really good. After the wear, it does feel like it's not moving. Usually with my creamier foundations, like a more cream or a stick, it'll move by now, especially after getting stuck in the rain. This foundation feels like it dries down to the skin without having a tacky or cakey texture. So you can get full coverage and still not look oily. So based off first impression and a full wear test, I do really like it. I think it's really beautiful. It's just the next time I think I'm going to use a damp beauty sponge rather than the brush. but I do love the brush. The brush works great, but for a liquid foundation, it's definitely going to crease. I would suggest using the brush with a more cream foundation, or maybe I would use it in other places, but it definitely settled a lot into my line. So the next time I'm really gonna have to use a different primer, or I'm gonna have to figure something out, because I really do love this foundation. I think it looks beautiful. It didn't have any flashback, and it's just pretty much good. So I'm gonna say it's Tina K approved, and I really do love it. And I believe there is so many shades. So let me know if this is not enough, what you think about the shade range. I don't see a lot of, I see a lot of variety. I don't know if this is all of them, but what I'm seeing from the press kit is there's a lot of variety within the lighter skin tones, more cool skin tones, different undertones. But once it starts getting from medium to deep, it looks like there's only 2 deep shades, and we both know that's not enough. So I'm wondering if that's for now, or if you think that's enough. Let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, so I hope you liked this review. Let me know what you want me to review next, because reviews are my absolute favorite. It's my favorite thing to do. But of course, comment any requests you have, girl, because we're besties and you can let me know. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up. Oh, and I also have Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Tina K Pro MUA. You can follow me there if you want to. And I hope I see you next time. Bye. My lipstick lasted, kinda. I'm going to bed, girl. I am so tired.